The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is fit an inset frame. This would normally be fitted after the unit had been put to the wall, but for this purpose we're going to do it here on this single unit. This is a frame fitting bracket. You place it into the pre-drilled holes, and there are 4 of these. You put it in like that. That's at an angle. To get that right, you put your thumb on it like this, and then you square it up. And because of the serrations in this lug, it digs into the MDF and makes it very strong. That doesn't come out. So repeat that for the 4 holes. You have a door stop. You must put this onto the unit, and it normally goes just here. So I'll drill a quick hole for that and fix that. Using one of the 15mm screws provided. Screw it down. In your drawer pack you had 2 drawer stops. Now they would normally go just here, there and there. That's to stop the drawer coming too far into the unit. So that's the frame prepared, ready to go into the unit. Before you fit the frame, you need to take the top drawer out, and then you fit the frame. You would normally do this with the unit in position, but I'm going to show you on this single unit now. So put it in like that, and then pushing the brackets in like so. Making sure your frame is level at the top of your unit, just tap it down until it is, and then using a drill, you drill into your frame bracket, which is this one here. You then repeat for the other side, again making sure it's flush at the top. And then making sure the bottom is knocked in, bottom of the frame is knocked in, drill the bottom. We now put our drawer back in. Don't forget, pull the runners all the way out, put the drawer in, push it back until it clicks. I'm now going to fit the drawer front, and to do this you need to fit the drawer front clips. Make sure that you don't click them into position before you've fitted them. If you do it, it's very difficult to undo them again. And then fit them to your drawer front. There are pre-drilled holes for this in the drawer front. Pull the drawer out very slightly so you can put the drawer front on. With this particular drawer front, if you've got it wrong, the wrong way up, the drawer won't go in. So making sure that the larger part of the drawer is pointing down, you push it into the drawer like. Making sure you have an even gap around the drawer front. If you haven't got an even gap, you can adjust it by using the screws here on your drawer side. Now this particular drawer needs to go across. So turning it clockwise, that moves the drawer front across the unit. So push it shut again. That's a nice even gap down both sides. All I need to do now is move the drawer front up very slightly on this side. And to do that, it is this screw here, and you just loosen it, move the drawer front up very slightly, and then retighten it. And that is my drawer fitted. Once you've adjusted your drawer front to the correct gap around it, you need to put your drawer clips in. They go in like this, clip, and on this side goes in there, push. They need to be fitted, otherwise the drawer front will come off when you pull it open using the handle. I'll be fitting the inset door to this cabinet. You have two hinge plates with spacers on them, two what they call cranked hinges, and that's because of this crank here, and a door buffer. There is a door buffer spacer, and then the two parts are put together like this, and using the screws provided, you screw the two parts together. You insert your door buffer, which works like this, into there, push. To hide the orange, you put a cover over the top, like that. This goes on the same side as your door stop, at the top here, in the unused hinge holes, like that. Like so. Okay, next is to fit the hinge plates. The hinges actually work. On the underside of the hinge there are two hooks, and they locate around the two lugs on the hinge plate, like that. And if you put the two parts together, in like that, when you push down, it locks into position. To release the hinge, you pull down on this lever and the hinge comes off. Making sure that the release mechanism is inside the unit, I put the bottom one here in the two lower hinge plate holes. And then making sure that the top one is the same way, with the mechanism, with the quick release mechanism pointing in, it goes in the two unused hinge holes at the top of the unit. We then take our hinges and placing our door on a flat surface, slightly enlarge the four holes that are in the door here. And placing the hinges in the holes. We then take our door and placing it on the hinge plates, click, click, like so. Shut the door up, like that. To adjust the door left or right, you use this screw here, and if you turn it clockwise, it moves the door across the unit, and anti-clockwise, it moves the door back towards the hinges. If you wish to move the door up or down, you just need to put your screwdriver in here, and there is a screw that you then turn, and it moves the whole hinge up or down.
Yes, that was good.
You haven't got to loosen off these two screws here, weakening the joint between the carcass and the hinge plate. If you then need to move the door in or out, you use this screw here, and turning it anti-clockwise moves the door forward, clockwise moves it back. Once you've adjusted your door correctly, you put the silver cover plates on, like this, and that's your unit completed, with both the drawer and the door fitted.